Kent Peterson Money Talk here with another video. And today is May the 24th, 2025. And I'm going to talk about steps on getting out of debt and staying out of debt. So this video is not going to be just getting out of debt. It's going to be also staying out of debt. So in the past videos, I used the board to show how to get out of credit card debt. But the thing is, sometimes people get out of credit card debt, then they find, or any kind of debt, then they find themselves back into debt. So credit card debt's not the only debt. Maybe you have your car loan. Your car you need to pay off. A lot of y'all, it's your house. Yeah, that house could take years to pay off. We're not close. My parents are paying off their home. They bought in 05. So, this will be 20 years. So I guess they got another 10 years left. Yeah, that is crazy. But anyway, the first step you want to do is pay off credit card or car payments. And here's what you're going to do. Some people go for like the highest payment, but we're going to go to like the lowest step. So your lowest step will probably be your credit card, but some of y'all, your lowest step might be your car. Maybe you only got like $800 left on your car. I mean, that's the case, go for it. And whatever your minimum payment is, double that and pay that. That way you're getting that out faster than you should. So we're going to say your car payment was $218. So instead of paying $218 every month, make it $436. So you're paying $436 every single month, which would only take you 2 months if you only had $800 left. But it was $1,200 left, and it would take like a few months. So after that debt is paid off, guess what? Oh yeah, another thing. If it's your credit card you're paying off, do not use that credit card. Don't use it. So if it doesn't hurt, you can try triple paying in that car loan or credit card debt. Or the loan. Some of y'all might have had like a loan. Maybe you didn't have enough to pay your taxes, so you had to get like a loan that helps you pay the taxes. So it's not just credit card and car payments and house payments that can put you in debt. So try to make the minimum payment at least double. And if it don't hurt, triple it. So maybe your credit card payment was $25. Triple it to $75 and pay that every month. That way it'll push it out faster. But whatever your debt was, where's your credit card payment, the loan payment, car payment, whatever it was, afterwards, pay the next lowest debt. So it may be another credit card. And do the same thing for the other one. Pay double the payment. But here's something else you're going to do. You're going to add extra $25 to that payment. So you're going to double the payment. You're going to double the minimum payment, then add another $25 to it. So you're going to show this should push the payment out even faster. And just like before, you are going to avoid using this credit card. Do not use this credit card at all when you're paying it off. It's going to take longer to pay off if you do that. And when you get to the third debt, again, maybe your credit card. Do the same thing, double or triple the payment, the minimum payment, and add another $50 to it. So you're paying even more now than the other two. And you're gonna repeat this step. So the next one you pay off, you're gonna double it again, add $75 to it. Then the next one will be $100 and so on. Once all debt is paid, you are now out of debt. But you are not done. Now you want to build up an emergency fund. So here's something you could do. Take $100 every month and put in an emergency fund. And you want to do this until you have enough to cover 3 months of an emergency. So this is in case you lose your job. You have to pay rent for like 3 months. Or some other things that come up. Maybe something. Maybe out of nowhere you had to get your wisdom teeth removed. Or some other medical stuff I don't know about. I don't know much about medical stuff. Instead of going to like your main saving account or using your credit card, just go to the emergency fund and use that money. If $100 is too much for you, then try $50 a month. But if you're able to afford it, go for $200 a month. And keep doing this till you have enough to cover 3 months at the minimum. And I would suggest maximum will be like 6 months. I mean, you could go for a year. I would say the max will probably be a year. A year should be enough time to find a job, hopefully. But 3 to 6 months should be what you should be aiming at for an emergency fund. And once you have emergency fund, I mean, you have some cushion now. Now you can save more. You can save more of your money now, or invest. You can do more investments now. And you can make as much. You can do as much investment as you want to. You can pay as much for investment. So it's your choice. And the thing is, don't get back into debt. So once you're out of debt, do not put yourself back into this debt, because then you're gonna have to repeat all this over again. So once you're out of debt, you get some breathing room. You save more money. You can invest more. Put more to the side for vacation. Maybe for your kids' college. Because once you're out of debt, it will feel good once you're out. But just don't put yourself back into debt, because sometimes people do that. So even if you do put yourself back into debt, let's say you want to buy that PS5. I'm guilty, guys. I bought a PS5. By the way, how many of y'all bought a PS5 in 2024 thinking Grand Theft Auto 6 was going to come out in 2024 after seeing the preview in 2023? Because when I was on YouTube, I saw I think it was around late part of 2023. I saw a trailer of Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm a 90s kid, so back in my days, when you saw a trailer of a game, you knew that game was about to come out. So I'm like, oh, this game's about to come out in a few months probably. So that was one of the reasons I bought me a PS5. And I would look on Amazon, seeing that Grand Theft Auto 6 it didn't come out. So the whole 2024, that game did not come out. 2025 now, like, okay, maybe it's going to come out in a couple months. How about that game's not going to come out in the whole year? I don't know, guys. I know it's a little bit off topic, but I just feel like talking about that. How you going to but seriously though, how you going to review a game 2 years. How you gonna show a trailer game 2 years before it's even coming out? I mean, since when has people been doing that? Well, let's say you did buy a PS5 with your credit card. You can try to pay the credit card off. I mean, it's not wrong using your credit card every month. Just try to pay it off 100% every single month. But what if you weren't able to pay out that maybe that PS5 was too much for you to pay off in a single month? I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, maybe cut that PS5 in half. I mean, a PS5 is, we're gonna save $500. I didn't pay that much, by the way, but we're gonna save $500. So it's like, okay, I'll pay $250 this month on this credit card after paying the PS5, and the next month I paid $250. Maybe that's too much for you. Maybe you want to break it up into 4 months, and now it'd be like $125. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's just a few months. It won't take you long to pay that off. Now, when you're paying off for like years, that's when it's icky. When you're paying off a credit card for years, trying to bring it down. That's what you want to avoid. So get out of debt. Pay the lowest credit card. Start with the lowest credit card and go up. Once all debt is paid, build up your emergency fund, that emergency cushion, because that's what's going to help you. Because if you don't have like an emergency fund, guess what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to dig into like either your saving account or your credit card. You want to avoid touching that. You also want to avoid touching the investments too. Because the investments, that's also for you to fall back on. I mean, I could do another video with that one. But investments, yes, it's to fall back on in case the emergency funds disappears. Then after you build that emergency fund, you have extra money to yourself. You can build up more of your saving. Put more into an investment. The choice is yours. And once you do that, don't get back into debt, because you're going to have to repeat all that over again. Another thing you could do is plan out your spending ahead of time. Know how much you're going to spend. That'll also help you stay out of debt. Try to avoid impulse spending. So, how close am I to 800 subscribers? I was going to check. Because I'm giving away some ebooks in case you didn't watch that one video. 784 subscribers. So 16 more subscribers, then I'll give away the ebooks to 3 of my subscribers. 3 of my winners, I'll say. And with that being said, have a good weekend. Bye for now.